finally go to VMware and select the server and give your credentials. Then log into NetSim version 9. Take for 5 minutes time. Can you log in? If once you are logged into NetSim, please raise your hand. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Well done. Once you are logged into NetSim version 9, please raise your hand. Then I have configured the task deadline, other things in a Vita. You kindly refer it. For the first 2 weeks, it is task 1. Today we will see the sample task. The same sample task can be extended with little bit addition as a task 1. The same sample task can be extended with a few addition of parameters, few expansions as a task 1. 5 members. Go.
Sir, if you don't mind, can you repeat the IP address, please?
10.10.5.30. Otherwise, I will type in the chat box. So the IP address kindly refer in the chat box.
So what is the login ID and password you have to use?
Login ID or register number, password is Z-Drive password. Only 5. What about others? Even last class, I think we discussed. We have shown the demo also how to install VMware, how to access NetSim. The video was also there in the MS Team. It is 24/7. So you should install, you should access that before coming to the lab.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I am logging into the system, but it's showing that the user can't be loaded.
User
Can't be loaded, sir.
Oh, no. Did you put your username, password, credentials?
Everything I did, sir.
Okay.
And last day also, I logged into the system. I saw everything. It was okay.
Okay.
But today, for some reason, it's not.
Again, you can close it off because sometimes that user
For last sometime, sir.
No. Again, you can close your entire VMware. Then you can restart. Sometimes, Wait. Sometimes that user profile, they may clear in this server because server if it is full, then they may clear the user profile sometimes that the data.
Okay, sir. I'll try again, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Only 10. What about other members?
So it says maximum login attempts exceeded.
Maximum
login attempts exceeded.
That may be username password problem because you may enter password maybe 3-4 times wrong.
Okay.
12. It is in 24/7. You can access at any time. So 1 week, that is last week, we have seen the demo. So before coming to the lab class, at least you should, you should try with that. You should open, then you should install all other things.
Sir, it's showing user profile service failed.
That means problem with your username password.
No, sir, I tried logging with my user ID. After logging with the user ID, only it's showing like this.
That's why after logging your user ID password, it shows that that you may receive the error. That may be a problem with user ID.
So actually, I am getting the same exact error only, sir. I talked to you earlier
What is error you are getting?
that the user can't be loaded and the user service has failed. Like the same error I am getting also, sir.
That's
I
why
tried
users.
restarting the VM also,
Okay.
and I entered the fresh password and everything, but the same error is occurring. Like it's flashing my name in the virtual window, but then it's coming as a blue screen and telling that user can't be loaded.
Okay. Order to others. Yeah, wait, we will check. Order to others.
Sir, sir, last week I tried logging in, it was working properly. Now again it said loading failed. The view agent reports that you have an existing desktop session request that is currently being processed.
No. What is the things you are getting?
So like I logged in and the username and password was right, and then I also clicked on the Sense desktop.
Okay.
But then after clicking on that, it said load. It says loading failed. But last week I logged in and it worked properly. But now it says as like your view agent reports that you have an existing desktop session request that is currently being processed.
Okay. Maybe I will check with some other, maybe in the lab. I can check. Hello, just now I have spoken with our lab, the system admin, Bala. He told that, I think they are having some the issues in the server, that user profile. So those who are receiving the error like that, the user profile cannot be created, cannot be loaded. You kindly share your register number on the chat box. I will, note down the register number, then I will share those register number to the Bala. I think they will clear within 1 day. Within 1 day. Kindly, if you are facing that, only this issues. User profile is not created, user profile problem. You can share your register number on the chat box.
Sir, but like when I clicked on the site desktop, that is working. Only the Sense desktop is not
Yeah,
working.
yeah.
Should I?
Sense stuff server only problem. You can share your register number on the chat box.
Okay. Sir.
So I have, yes.
Sir, I'm getting like unknown username or bad password, but I'm typing my correct password only.
No. That means you have to send the mail to STC to recover your password. That is the problem with the password. If you are facing that
Okay.
issue, you kindly send a mail to STC to maybe reset your password.
Okay, to HDC, no, sir?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Fine. So I have shared the sample, the task in a beta, a course page. You can refer it, sample task. Just now I will open the sample task. Then today we will do the sample exercise. How to use NetSim, how to create environment, how to run the simple program. That we will see in the today class. Yeah. So this is the sample task. Can you able to see this screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The sample task, it's a very the simple task at the first class. So performance analysis of a set of LAN interconnected by switches and hubs. So the switches and hubs, I think you heard about that. Switch and hub, it is used to create the LAN. For example, suppose we want to interconnect more number of systems. The network elements you will see only in that second the module, just the basics. Suppose I want to connect in a lab. I'm having, let us assume I'm having 4 systems. So I want to interconnect all 4 systems into the single network. So LAN means it is a local area network. I think that we have seen in the morning class. You want to connect maybe few systems which is there in a laboratories, in a single lab or in a single block. So you can interconnect all those systems to share the process as well as to share the files. So I want to interconnect all those systems. You can interconnect with the various the topologies. Topology is also next module we will see. But simple way, you can use some intermediate devices. You can connect all through this. So these intermediate devices, either you can use hub and switch. Hub, if you see here, this hub, it is a very the simple network. I think you may see this in a maybe few the small office. It may look like this. It is like a small box. In these things, it may contain maybe if it is 8-port hub, you may have 8 port 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ports. 8 ports. So here you can give one as the input. Remaining you can connect with the 7 systems. Input is nothing but from the external server. Then you can interconnect 7 systems with the server. This is nothing but the normal hub. You see here the hub, it is not the intelligent the device, that is the olden days device. So to replace that, switch came into picture. If we see our laboratories, so most of things it is there as a switch. It is switch, if you see here switch, it is nothing but the two-dimensional things. So in a switch, you can be able to identify the respective the position using the port address. For example, the switch it is an 128 port switch, but only we are using 60 system. You can be able to identify the respective the 60 port in a switch. So switch it is an intelligent device. That is only difference. The function of hub and switch is same. To interconnect the different nodes, we can go for hub or switch. Hub maximum it support maximum up to the 32. But if number of system is high, we can go for switch. It is an intelligent device. Hub is a non-intelligent device. So to create a small LAN, either we can go for hub or you can go for the switch. So the first task, the sample task, performance analysis of a set of LANs or set of nodes interconnected by switches as well as the hubs. This is the assessment rubrics for the lab exercise. I have configured each with the 50 marks. Then that will be taken weightage for the 10. So for the 50 marks, aim and theory it is 5 marks. Environment creation block diagram. You have to create environment in a NetSim. Then you will get the block diagram. You have to use that block diagram to create the document. That is for the 20 marks. Then resultant analysis. Once you know if you are getting, if you are putting all that, then if you are running that, you will get the result. You have to tabulate those results. Then you have to draw that result using the bar chart. So that result and the bar chart, other things and analysis, it is 50 marks. That inference, it is not simple like a result, it is like a conclusion. What you have observed from this diagram, you have to write as the inference, that is for the 10 marks. So totally 50 marks. For our the NetSim, the computer communication laboratories, once you completed the task, you should prepare the document, then you should upload the document in a beta before the deadline. So this is the sample document. If you see here in the header, you can give your name plus register number. In the footer, if you see that it is nothing but the lab our inter semester page number is there. So the first one, just connect the different the LAN or node with the switch, with the hub, then analyze the throughput. I think you studied about the throughput other thing. If you want to analyze any systems and any digital system, throughput is the best one. Throughput is nothing but it is the expected the outcome due to that creating environment due to the input. Then delay from the input output, how much times it takes to reach if you are using hub, if you are using the switch. So NetSim you can use either version 10 or version 9. Here you have to write the few theory about hub and switch for a better understanding. Then this block diagram, it is nothing but to create the diagram using NetSim, take a snapshot and paste it. It's the straightforward formula like in a digital communications. In any digital communication, that payload receive, it is nothing but packet receive into packet size. So the throughput, it is nothing but payload received into, we are using 8-bit as the respective the packet length. So divide by simulation time. So how many time we are taking to find the output. So this is the throughput. It's a straightforward simple formula. So the packet size 1460 bytes, it is a default value in the NetSim. The inter-arrival time, it is a 20,000 microseconds. So this is nothing but the distance between the two successive packets. Because morning we have seen that. So now the information it is converted into the packet. Then packet it is going to transmit. So the distance between or the separation, the distance between the two the successive packets, it is nothing but an inter-arrival time. So the 20,000 microseconds, it is a default value in the NetSim. So since it is a sample task, we are going to only study by means of the default values. Then you have to simulate the respective diagram. Then you have to observe. Then you have to fill these values. This we will run the simulation. Then we will check how to fill all these things. How to observe the values. How to tabulate the values. Similarly for switch. Then comparison between hub and switch. Then use this value throughput the value. Then you can plot the bar chart for the analysis for the throughput, delay, then packet collided. So packet collide, I think it is not required because in the throughput itself we can be able to understand the packet collided. Then based on these things, you should write the inference. So next we will move to the NetSim. We will create a small environment. So you can use any NetSim. Now I'm using NetSim version 9, 10 dot 10 dot 5 dot 30. I'm going to create the symbol network. So just to recall the steps, the first step, you have to create the scenario. I think last class we have seen in the PPT. Go to simulation, new. If you want to use hub as a central device, hub is the olden days device. So select a legacy network. You can choose any methodology. So let us consider I'm choosing CSMSAD. So listen, to create environment using the hub. Since hub is the older device, it is a non-intelligent thing. You can go to simulation, new environment, go to legacy network. Legacy is the older network. Then select CSMACD. Just click it. Yeah. Now you will get this environment. Here you have to create the environment. If you see that the upper taskbar, the left, the node. Node is there, it is a wired node, wireless node, but only CSMACD support with wired node. Then switch. If you see here, all the switch, all these things are, it is an inactive, only hub is active since legacy it supports only with the hub. It won't support with the router. Link, if you see here, it is a wired link, wireless link. So all this access point, base station, wireless sensor, it is common to other network. That is the reason it is not in an active stage. Active stage. So the first we have to create. Let us assume I am going to create the LAN with the 4 node, then hub as the central device. Go to switch, click hub, just paste in the environment, just press escape button. It is like a multi-sim software. In a multi-sim, if you are selecting resistor, then you should place in a respective position. If you are clicking escape, then you can go to next one. So next I am going to create LAN with the 4 node. Go to node, select wired node. I want to create 4. I am pasting at the 4 position, just escape. The next step, I want to interconnect hub with the wired node. So go to link, select wired link. You want to connect these two. Again, it is same like a multi-sim software. Just click on wired node B, click on hub. Now the connection has been created. It is same like a multi-sim software. Then click wired node C, click hub A. Then click wired node D, click hub. Click wired node E, click hub. So now escape. I have created scenario with the 4 node with the central device as the hub. So next step we have seen, we have to define the applications. So this LAN is working for which purpose? That is the applications. You see in the top menu bar. So,
Excuse me, sir.
yes, yes.
Sir, how did you connect the two? Because it's not connecting in mine, sir.
Yeah, just a minute. I will remove again. Yeah. So just wired link.
Okay. Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just click on hub A, then click on that wired node B. That's all. It is very, very simple. Yeah. Okay. Now we have to define the application for which purpose we are running this LAN. We are simulating this LAN. In the top menu bar, you see here application is there. Just click the application, then just click it here. Just click that menu bar, then in the environment, just you can click the application. That's all. Now I have to create the connections. I have to define the applications. Which one is a sender, which one is a receiver? Because only I have created the environment. Next, I have to define the applications. From where to where I am going to transmit the packets. So just right click this application, go to properties. Kindly listen, right click this application, go to properties. If you see here, application is the application type. You can leave as it is the CBR. Application, the name, you can leave as it is. You can leave as it is. Then if you see here, source ID, destination ID, I have to create the connections. I can choose in any way. I can connect 2 to 4, 3 to 5, or I can connect 2 to 5, 3 to 4 also. Since it contains 4 nodes, I can create 2 applications. Because out of 4 nodes, 2 may be sender, 2 may be a receiver. 2 may be a receiver. So the first application, source ID, I am selecting 2. Destination ID, I am selecting either 4 or 5. Maybe I am selecting 5. End time, it is a default, you can leave as it is. If you come down, the packet size, value 1460 bytes, it is a default. Don't change the default value. Even you can edit this value, but don't change the default value. It is an 1460 bytes as the packet size. Then again, if you come down, inter arrival time, you see here it is a 20,000 microseconds. That is a default value. Default value. So now source ID is 2, destination is 5. I am having 2 more nodes. I want to add 1 more applications. In the left bottom, you see here just add. If I am clicking this add, application 2 will be coming. Application time, you can leave default. Application name, you can leave default. Then source ID, already I have connected with the 2 to 5. Now I am selecting 3 as the source, 4 as the destination. You can leave all these things are default. Then accept. Yeah. If you see here, node 2 to 5 is interconnected. 3 and 4 are interconnected. So now I have created environment. I have configured the applications, all these things. So next step, we have to run the simulation. You see here on the top, run simulation, that green button, just you can click it, simulate. So simulation time, you can give anything between 0 to 1000 seconds. For quick simulation, I am giving us 10 seconds. You can give any value between 0 to up to 1000 seconds. I am giving 10 as the simulation time. Click OK. So now, if you see here, a simulation has been completed. Press any key to continue. Yeah, you see here, you can be able to see the performance metrics here. I want to analyze throughput as well as delay. If you see here, left side in the bottom, resources, if you see here, export to MS Excel. If you are clicking that, entire performance metrics will be exported to Excel sheet. Just click export to MS Excel. Okay. If you see here, if you see here the simulation time, the packets transmitted, error packets, packet collider, all these things you can be able to view here. If you scroll down, the last you can be able to see here throughput. You see here that row number 58, 59, 60, application, source ID, destination ID, packet transmitted, packet received, payload transmitted, payload received, throughput, delay. You can be able to see here. So between node 2 to 5, 499 packet transmitted, 498 received, 1 packet is collated. Payload transmitted, it is nothing but 499 into the respective the packet, the size. This is 498 into the respective packet size, payload received, then throughput delay. Similarly, for the next applications, source ID is 3 to 4, packet transmit 499, received is 496. So automatically, the 3 packets has been collated. I have to tabulate this value here. The block diagram, you can take that diagram, then you can paste it. That our simulation diagram, you can paste it. So here source ID, destination ID, you can enter. So I have defined 2 to 5, 3 to 4. So packet transmitted. So 2 to 5, 499 is transmitted, 498 is received. So it is 499. So 498. So payload transmitter 728 540. 728 540. So payload received 727 080. 727 080. 727 080. Then throughput, it is an Mbps 0.581664. 0.581664. 0.581664. Then delay 3496.9028 microseconds. 3496.9028. 3496.9028 microseconds. Similarly, for the next one, source ID is 3, destination ID is 4, 499, 496, 499, 496. Payload transmitter, it is common 728, 540. So payload received 724 160, 724 160. Then throughput 0.579328, 0.579328. Delay 3567.5226, 3567.5226. So this is nothing but the respective the throughput as well as the delay for a given applications. This is for the hub. Now you can calculate the total throughput, total delay to create the bar chart. Any doubt up to here? Any doubt up to here?
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir, my matrix is coming wrong. 000 is coming.
That means you may did the error in the configurations. If it is throughput is 0, then you did some mistakes in the configurations. Throughput is 0. How much? Which one is you are getting 0?
Sir, packet received is getting 0.
Okay. Just a minute. So maybe I will give the
Can you
rights.
do it once again?
Yeah, just no. You can. What is your name?
Chaitanya.
Yeah. Maybe you can share your screen. Yeah. You can share your screen.
This is coming my matrix.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Okay. Go to your diagram. Let's see diagram.
Sir.
Go to let's see diagram. Go to matrix. That n is there. You can click that n in the bottom. Let's see.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait.
Now.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. In the left side, in the top, that arrow mark. Yeah. Click it. Good. Yeah. Wait. Some delay. Yeah. You are interconnecting between
2 and 5 and 3 and 4.
Okay. Go to application. Click that right click the application.
So it's
Application.
lagging.
Applications.
Yes,
There.
sir. It's lag. Yeah.
Right click the application. Open it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, wait, some delay. Whether you right click that application, it is there, that application.
This application, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Right click.
Right
Can you
click
see,
that
sir?
application. Yeah, right click the application.
Yes, sir. Properties are open.
Okay, source ID is application source ID is 2.
2 and 5.
Okay.
And the second is 3 and 4.
That all the packet size it is 1460. That 20 those micros.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Close
sir.
this. Yeah, close this application.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now what to do, sir?
You can go to edit. Yeah, no, you can give no.
Run simulation.
Cancel, you can give.
10 only. Yes.
This is wired node. Okay, now run. Okay. 10 milliseconds you can run. Click it as okay.
Sir. Yes, sir. Done. Now press enter.
Yeah. Press any key to continue.
Yes, sir. Now this export to MS Excel. So then also it's coming 0. Everything.
No, scroll down. Scroll down. It is in the last. Come to the last.
Acha.
Throughput is in the down. Yeah, it is coming. Throughput delay. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Now it's coming.
Yeah.
Now everything is going.
Yeah, scroll down. That throughput and delay.
Got it. Yeah, got
Yeah.
it, sir.
Okay. 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 Very good. Any doubt here? Okay. The same thing I can repeat using the switch. Now I think I got an throughput plus delay for a hub. Go to the NetSim network. If you want to go back your simulations, in the top left, that arrow mark is there. Go back to network. So click it, it will go here. It will go here. The same thing I want to test using the switch. So I want to close this because this is legacy only containing the hub. Switch means I want to go to internet network. I am closing this. Close this button. Now the same thing I can simulate using the switch. Go to simulation. Select new internet networks. The same the procedure I'm repeating here. Instead of hub, just I'm using switch. That is only difference. Click the switch. Now if you see here, switch is in the active, hub is in the inactive stage. Click the switch, paste it, escape. Same 4 node. Click the node, select wired node, paste in the 4 position, escape. I want to connect using wired link. Go to link, click wired link. I'm connecting the switch with the respective node. Escape. Now I got to define the applications, same applications which I got defined for an hub. Click the application, just paste here. Right click application, go to properties, application 1, default CBR, application name is AP1 CBR, source ID is 2, destination there I have selected 5, packet size default 1460, inter arrival time default 20,000 microseconds. I am adding one more application, just click add, application 2, remaining are same, only source ID 3, destination is 4. See here, I have created same environment, I have defined same applications which already I did for a hub. Now click run simulation. Simulation time, there I have simulated and verified throughput with the 10 the second. So I am clicking 10. Okay. Now the same procedure in the metrics in the bottom left, export to MS Excel. Yeah. Now if you see here, scroll down. Yeah. You see here row 9900 101 for application 225, packet transmitted 499, received 499, throughput and delay. Because here all the packets which has been transmitted is received at the receiver. Similarly for both. Now I am going to tabulate this for a switch. You see here for the switch, the same application. So the packet transmitted 499, received also 499, Then the payload transmitted 728,540, received is also 728,540. Transmitted 728,540, received also 728,540. Throughput 0.582832, 0.582832, 0.582832. I think it is same for both the link. Then if you see the delay, 298.0165, 298.0165 microsecond. For another application, 298.0299. So 298.0299. Yeah. Now for the same environment, for the same applications, I have created the LAN using the hub plus using the switch. If you compare these two, so comparing to the hub, the first one is hub. For the same number of nodes, comparing to the hub switch, it achieves higher throughput with less delay. Since switch is an intelligent device, it selects best route each. That is the reason delay is also throughput is also high as compared to the hub. Switch is the best. As compared to hub, switch is the best. Now you can add here. You can calculate the sum. So the total throughput for hub 1.160992. The same thing for a switch. So if you are using the hub, total throughput is 1.160992. If I'm using the same with the switch, throughput is 1.165664. So throughput is higher than the hub. Switch throughput is higher than the hub. Similarly, if you see the delay, 7064 microseconds, here it is in 596 microseconds. So I'm going to compare hub switch here. Then I'm going to create the bar chart using these values, using this value throughputs. I'm going to create bar chart. I'm going to create the bar chart for delay. From these things, I'm going to write the inference. The inference here is, so the same environments, same number of nodes, comparing to hub, if you are using switch as a central gapping device, it achieves higher throughput, it achieves the low latency. That is the inference from this the sample task. Any doubts? So this is about the sample task. So the video is there in the MS Team. You can download. Then you can, if you are having any doubt, you can refer that. It is a very simple exercise. So this is sample task. The task 1. Design and simulate the LAN and analyze the performance with the following environments: number of node 12, number of application configured switch, central controlling device, hub and switch. Case 1 for default value, case 2 for inter arrival time of 7000 microseconds. So instead of 4 node, use 12 node, define 6 application, check default value with the hub, check default value with the switch. Case 2, remaining are same. 12, 6, use hub, select inter arrival time as 7000 microseconds in application, simulate, then observe the value throughput as well as the latency delay. Then select switch as the central hubbing device, controlling device. 7000 microseconds, it is an inter arrival time. Then you can simulate, then run it. How you have to select that 7000? We see here. Just right click this application, go to properties. If you scroll down here, inter arrival time, if you see inter arrival time for all the applications, select 7000. Then application 2, select 7000. Then accept. You have to change only that inter arrival time here at the last. So if you are changing the inter arrival time, automatically throughput will vary as well as the delay will also vary. You have to cross check all these things. So this is the task 1. If you are finding free time, yes,
Sir,
yeah,
how do we stop the simulation, sir?
yeah, just a minute. Yeah, just I will run it, then I will go. First, just run the simulation.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, just I will show. Yeah, this is the metrics we are getting. So here you can
Okay, sir.
download. Yeah, here you can download.
Yes, sir. The CSV file. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you can see the value. Even if you see here, previously we have used 20,000. Now I have changed it as 7,000. If you see here,
Yes, sir.
throughput is increased because we are
Yes.
reducing time difference between the 2 successive packets. So speed is increasing, throughput is increasing. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Then in the matrix, in the top left arrow mark is there. If you click,
Yes,
it
sir.
go back to network. To close this, just go to this edit. Either you can save or it is not required, because if you are saving that also, that will be removed. So just click no. Now if your right side
Okay, sir.
top, if you see that the close button, yeah, close it.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. So now you can repeat with the given task, then complete, then you can upload in that our VTOP.